Hello everyone, Idiot with PC here. Just want to take a few minutes and introduce an upcoming video I have. It's going to be my first installation video. I'm going to be installing the Smittybilt over my spare tire basket. I'm going to use that to carry some gas cans. That way I don't have to carry it inside the vehicle. Wanted to talk a few moments about some things on that video. Number one, didn't realize that my editing software had the ability to splice, to fade, to do a few things that I really needed it to do. So during the video, you're going to hear me be a little bit repetitive, some rough transitions and jumping because I was having some technical issues with my camera and it was cutting out. So I kind of repeated myself, kind of did a summary, and I tried to cut that out the best I could, but I'm still learning at this, so some of it's going to be kind of rough. I have a little cheat sheet over here with some things I want to also mention on there. One, I want to talk about cost. Best deal I found it on, the best deal that I found it for was on Amazon, and so that's where I got it from. And you would think at that price point, which was roughly a little under $300, that they would have a gasket that would help protect the base of the mount against your tailgate, but it didn't. Smittybilt, can you help us with that? That would be a great thing. For $300, you think you could throw that in. If I had some thin gasket material, I might have put that on there, but as I said in that video, I'm not going to be keeping my tailgate, so if it does get a little scratched, I'll live with it. I'll probably be replacing it with a Smittybilt tailgate. We'll see how that goes, and gotta save the money first, but once I get to that point, I'll do a video of that and probably talk a little bit more about the basket carrier itself. Another thing on the video, I didn't get really into the hardware very much, what wrench, what size, and you'll see in the video that I didn't get the correct hardware for that, so as soon as I have a chance, I'll reach back out to Smittybilt and hopefully get the right stuff. So I may do with what I had. So when I actually did mount the tire holder onto the flat bracket that comes with the mount, I didn't have enough bolts, so I actually pulled some from when I took the original tire rack off and just made that work. So hopefully that is. And the same thing with the torque specs. I didn't talk about that. They're in the instructions, which is great, but I didn't want to mislead anyone, so I did it to what I could find were appropriate specs. So just use that judgment, and if you do decide to get this carrier, check your hardware, make sure it matches. Mine did not. Let's see what's next on here. The total time of this, I think I was able to do it. The video is about 30 minutes, unedited, and then I probably spent another 15-20 minutes finishing, tightening everything down, torquing it to spec, and a lot of that was just double checking my numbers and waiting for a willing victim to come out and give me a hand with my torque wrench and holding a wrench on those bolts. So it should take probably under an hour. I also want to talk a little bit about terminology. I think somewhere in the video I used the word easy, and I cringed when I said that. I think I'm going to move forward, use the terminology straightforward, not straightforward. Overall, this installation was pretty straightforward. The instructions were pretty cruddy, and that's one of the reasons I'm doing this video, just to hopefully give you at least a few more thoughts on that. If there's something I'm missing, or if you have a question, please feel free to put it in the comments below, and we'll try to get you an answer as quickly as possible. During next week, as I'm off on a little adventure, I'll be kind of hopefully talking about the rack and seeing how that does, and then I'll may do a follow-up. We'll see how all that works. So final thoughts. Once I got it put together, it was pretty solid. I did notice a little bit rattling, and there are one of the mounts, one of the square bar, and then you have the actual where the basket goes in there. It was rattling at the top, so I did take some of my extra hardware and I put one on each side, and that minimized the rattling. I was hoping once I put it together, I'm like, well, 35 pounds is kind of its limit. Maybe if it's beefy enough, I'll have a little bit of flexibility, but it does seem that it's not going to hold a lot more. Once I get everything redone and kind of do some more upgrades, I think I'm going to be able to install the foot on the basket, which will rest a little bit above my spare tire. So if there's something a little bit heavier, it'll give it a little bit more support. We'll see when we get to that. So other than that, I think I covered everything on my list here. So hopefully everyone has a great day. Hope you enjoy my video. As always, please like, subscribe. It helps a lot. And thanks for going on this journey with me. Have a great day.